you didn't put a lot of work into the acting, but
No,
I understand why.
This is really, I come for the press.
Yeah, this is why they bring him out. A lot of games today.
I'm going to bet that United 93 Amigos doesn't come up.
Oh man, I'm gonna build that in. I'm taking that. Note to self. This is a portmanteau game. Portmanteau means when you put two words together, so bear with me.
Great.
I'm gonna give you two movie descriptions that are combined. What these movies share in common is a word that is in the middle. So one movie title ends with it, the other begins. I know this sounds really complicated. I'm gonna give you an example. So like Nicholas Cage headlines this romantic drama as a heavenly guardian who helps a Los Angeles baseball team to victory would be City of Angels in the Outfield with the common word.
I'm not going to be good at this.
That's okay.
Can
So
tell,
here,
all right.
As a bonus,
We are the tall actors, not the smart actors.
I was.
So any questions about height, we got you.
I'll see if
tall,
I can
ripped
work
guys.
that in there.
You want me to get what from where?
Well, the good news is, at least one movie title in each combination, one of you is in, and I have clues if you guys need some help.
Okay.
So, and this is collaborative. You guys can help each other.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I feel
gonna
good
work out
about
great.
it. I've gotten red already. I'm embarrassed before the embarrassing.
You're gonna do great.
We're working together.
Yeah, you can work together. So if you figure out.
Okay,
like,
we're
one
not
movie-
competing. Okay.
Yeah, collaborative. Let's get into it. So this Wallace and Gromit spinoff focuses on a fluffy farm animal who leads a murder investigation when his beloved shepherd turns up dead. So it's two.
I've got it. Shaun the Sheep
the Sheep.
Detective.
Yes, there you go. Nailed
Great.
it.
Thank
Crushed
you.
it.
What's the answer?
It's Shaun the
Shaun
Sheep
the Sheep
Detective.
Detective.
Got it.
Yeah, Shaun the Sheep is.
On the sheep.
Shaun the Sheep detective.
I have actually played this game before. You have? No, I'm serious.
In this wild comedy, Steve Martin stars as the titular patriarch who's going mad as his daughter, played by Kristen Wiig, grapples with how to be a maid of honor at her best friend's wedding.
Oh, yeah,
Well, that's
this is
Bridesmaids.
daughter of the Bridesmaids.
Yeah!
Sweet.
You're great at this.
Sweet. That would be a good spin-off.
Right? Let's get that on the work. This is also just how I get my associate producer credit on things. I'm always thinking, always hustling. Nicholas Braun plays Jim Henson and Andy Kaufman in this showbiz dramedy about what happens when zombies invade a comedy sketch show. George Romero directs.
Okay, so the second.
I don't know the second one.
So,
Second one is Dawn of the
So-
Dead. Did you do?
well,
was it
was it
every
called
movie?
Saturday Night, right?
Saturday night.
Saturday Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah!
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah.
Crushing.
Wow.
But you didn't know
Thank
that
you,
second movie, but you
guys.
did.
Thank you, guys.
You said Dawn of the Dead. I was like, when he says Saturday night, you're going to get there, and you did.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I'm
got there.
excited.
Well done.
Played. How was that movie? I didn't see it.
That was good.
So good.
It was
Fantastic.
I
You were so good.
Then if you didn't think it was good, you're going to say
Yeah, I
no.
know. It was the
Yeah.
wrong.
Probably the wrong place to ask.
Yeah, that was a big ask. That's two iconic people. Incredible stuff. Okay, number 4.
Yeah.
Featuring songs like This Is Me, this rousing musical stars Hugh Jackman as a circus founder who wears a red cape as he battles for Metropolis as a superhero. Michael Shannon co-stars as General Zod.
Right. So, greatest show, Superman, so the showman.
I got it. The greatest showman of steel.
Ah! What's it
Wow.
called? Yeah, Man of Steel.
This is your game.
So
It is called Man of Steel.
there you
guys
go.
haven't
The
even
takeaway
even-
from this interview is invite Chris O'Dowd to game night. Really want to win.
Like, truly, you're blowing this out of the water. Amazing.
I mean, you didn't put a lot of work into the acting, but
No,
I understand why.
This is really, I come for the press.
Yeah, this is why they bring him out. A lot of games today.
I'm going to bet that United 93 Amigos doesn't come up.
Oh, man. I'm going to build that in. I'm taking that. Note to self.
That's
Is
crazy.
that the one you were going to put out there?
I do have some weird ones coming up. Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz fall in love in this wacky rom-com about a magical English nanny who comes back to visit a family that once saw her fly away with an umbrella.
There's something about Mary Poppins.
Come on now.
Got one.
It is technically Mary Poppins Returns because that Chris is in that one. But there he goes. That's why it comes back. But yeah,
Oh,
crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
turns.
I played a dog in that.
That was one of the clues.
My two characters would not have gotten on in these movies.
That's true.
Sheep and dog, of course.
got
Although
the
there's certainly a dynamic in one. Like
How did you play the dog versus how did you play the sheep?
I went with animal voice both times.
And they shut it down.
And
because-
rejected both times.
They said.
Started with a speaking test.
Yes, I did a lot of accents,
Like,
but
just
they
do
didn't
your
want
one, a
it.
weird one.
I'm like, I'm a she. They were like, no, you're not.
Okay, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson play a Neil Diamond cover band in this David Lynch neo-noir where Dennis Hopper...
Song Velvet.
Velvet.
Just had its 40th anniversary.
There
Oh,
you go.
really?
It's true.
Velvet, I just passed the IFC. It was like a week ago.
Yeah,
That's sexy stuff.
crushed it.
Come on.
Love that. Okay, a school for superpowered teenagers could be where teen Will Stronghold finds his inner hero. But how will he handle it when a vengeance-seeking cowboy challenges him to a shootout at 12 o'clock p.m.?
Sky High Noon.
Yes!
Sky High is my movie. The first part is my movie. Disney, old Disney film. High Noon, I just guessed because it said 12 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
I knew you know that.
High Noon. High Noon.
You've always
Cowboy.
known that.
Yeah.
Very
Crushed
good.
it.
Sky High Noon.
Sky High Noon.
Number 8. In this movie anthology, Hugh Jackman plays a man who has balls hanging below his chin,
Oh, yes.
while Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson play a trio of eligible bachelors.
Movie 43 Men and Baby.
Yes, that's good.
Crushing it. Okay, I will say this one
93 Amigas, yes.
is trickier. I'm gonna write that one up. That's gonna happen. The God of Thunder returned for this critically panned sequel, which earned an Oscar nomination for John Lithgow's performance as a transgender ex-football player named Roberta Muldoon.
Wow.
Do you know what? I tuned out for a second there.
You have number 9.
Yes,
So I'll say
God of Thunder returned for this crucially panned,
Critically panned.
critically panned, probably one of my. It is one of mine,
it is what it is.
which earned an Oscar nomination for John Lithgow. Thor 2. Oh, does it have a name? Probably.
Wait, what's the first movie? Oh, Thor.
Thor
I thought you said
2.
Thor
It's
2.
probably
like-
It's the second one. Do you remember what the second?
It's called like Face of the Hammer or something.
Face of the Hammer.
It's not,
Curse of the Hammer.
not Love and Thunder, not Ragnarok, but
Hammer Time.
Face of the
Hammer time. By the way,
Not a
it.
bad title.
I will
just
say,
greenlit
Get
the
it to
next
the second
movie.
one, which
Hammer
earned
time.
an Oscar nomination for John Lithgow's performance of a transgender ex-footballer.
that one stars Robin Williams, and it's from like the 80s. I forget what year.
Uh-huh.
A hard tricky, right?
Starfire.
Yeah, it's Thor, Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, so the first title is Thor: The Dark World. So, do you know what the second one is?
Dark World
World
of Warfare.
of
World of...
Mrs. Doubtfire.
See, this one, honestly, I think this was the trickiest one. It was Thor: The Dark World according to Garp.
Oh, right.
Yes, that was. And then I want to give you one more before we wrap because this is one that in my head is just hilarious. We'll see if you get it. This Pixar movie about a young girl who can transform into a big fluffy animal surprised audiences and critics with its mature subject matter. As she joins a cult armed with hot girls and lots of guns, Kevin Smith writes and directs.
Kevin Smith writes and directs.
Well, that's Red State. That's a movie I was at.
So,
Okay, the
so
first Pixar movie.
it's
Young
something
girl can
stage.
And red.
transform into a
menstrual state.
You're on the right path. Do you remember what that movie was
Menstrual
called?
surprising.
state red.
It did surprise audiences and critics.
It was like a metaphor
be
for
close.
like for like menstruation, but the little girl turns into a giant fluffy animal in the Pixar movie Turning Red?
Fluffy.
Red.
Turning
Red State.
Turning Red State.
Red State.
Turning red state.
Turning red.
Turning red state.
I like it.
I mean, it's like a kid's version of Carrie.
Yeah.
This all
Got it.
keeps with the theme.
Well, thank you guys. That was really fun. I don't know. It seemed a thing to do.